Now, Patagonia is famous for its values and for its environmental causes. How has that shaped the culture and the experience of working there?
Probably the biggest way is we hire to values intensely. So when you hire people who value the outdoors, when you hire people who are intensely focused on saving the planet, and you pick them because they have a passion for saving the planet and being outside. If I took this same person and put them indoors forever for their job, then that would destroy their spirit. If I didn't allow them to protest and didn't support their desire to protest for the environment, that would crush their spirit. So the very thing that you hire them for, you have to allow them to do, and you do that with practices. So how that shows up in HR, obviously, is we pay bail if you are arrested in support of protesting for the environment. We have a pretty strict let my people go surfing policy. If the waves are up or the powder is up, then go leave. The waves aren't always up and the powder isn't always on the mountain. Go enjoy yourself and get outside. It keeps us from breaking the spirit of the people, the exact people that we hired, and because of that, they stay for a very long time.
So just to push you on that, that sounds almost too good to be true.
Yeah.
How does that translate into bottom line performance?
Well, like Yvonne says, what we want people who are coming to work every single day, 2 steps at a time, and they know that they need to be ready for when the surf is up next. So you're gonna work like a demon. And he actually uses that word, they're gonna work like demons. The other thing too, though, I mean, you want to be ready for the next surf up, but if you really genuinely care about the planet and the environment, and you're concerned about the environmental crisis, then every day I'm coming to work, I know that I am doing something that is important to me. Like what I feel, because these things are important to me, sometimes work keeps you away from your purpose. What's great about Patagonia is they nudge me deeper into my purpose. They nudge me more into the person I want to be, and not pull me away from the person I want to be. And I think that's what we do for most employees at Patagonia.
So you can truly be yourself in a culture that allows you to express yourself. And I know that's translated into really strong performance for Patagonia.
We've had just ridiculous growth for so many years. Not that we assume that at any time, and not that growth is the most important thing. The most important thing in Patagonia is living our values and our mission. And interestingly enough, by doing that, the company has performed beautifully for many years.
Now, one of the questions I get a lot is, what is the ideal culture for a company? As the holy grail, if I could just define it, what are your views on what it takes to build a strong culture? And then most importantly, how do you sustain it?
There's some really great articles around the average of cultures between extroverted, introverted, high energy. There's all this kind of grid of cultures, and you can try to find the right mix of that. I think, though, that the ideal culture knows what your purpose is and why the company exists in the first place. What's your reason for being? Once you have that codified, then you circle everything around that. The executives live it, they're measured to that, you hire to it, you have practices in place that are ridiculous that support it. So I'll give you an example. There are 2 companies in Southern California, Patagonia and Riot Games. Riot Games is a gaming company. I went and visited Riot Games because the head of HR is a friend of mine, and there's all you can drink Red Bull, everything is set up like a living room, it's dark, I mean, you can get outside, but no one really is. And it is like, if you're a gamer, it's a little slice of heaven. Like, it's the best place that you could work for a gamer. If I put someone from Patagonia in Riot Games, they would go absolutely crazy. Yeah. And vice versa. If someone from Riot Games were at Patagonia, this would be the worst company on the planet. So I think the best type of cultures is knowing who you are and finding people who align for that. And I do have this one caveat. Sometimes people say culture fit. And I think what you're really looking for is culture add. Mm-hmm. So this fit means you're looking for people within a box. What your culture add means, I'm looking for people who lay over these same types of values and add something else to the culture that they bring, their own individual nature or diversity or whatever those are. So we're looking for culture adds, not necessarily culture fits. And I think there's a beauty to getting that right.
So you've got a very clear view of what Patagonia is, the experience you're trying to create, and ensuring that you have culture adds for people joining Patagonia.